This video traffic report covers afternoon drive on the 14 Antelope Valley Freeway from the Newhall Pass through Santa Clarita and into the Antelope Valley. So when you hear someone talking about the 5 or the Newhall Pass, generally, especially in the afternoon, this is either going to affect the 14 or it's going to affect your route getting to the 14. So that being said, in the afternoon, traffic starts building on the 5, the Golden State Freeway, usually as early as 3 p.m., sometimes as early as 1 p.m. or even noon on Fridays and holidays. The merge with the 405 is always the big culprit, so all that traffic has to funnel in right around Roxford, which is just before the split to the 210 and the truck bypass lanes. So getting onto the 14 is actually usually pretty easy because the majority of the traffic stays in the 3 left lanes to continue onto the 5, and to get on the 14, you stay in the 3 right lanes. So once you're on the 14, speeds start to slow as the volume builds around 3:30 or so. The peak traffic time is usually around 5:30 or 6. Traffic slows coming down the hill from the Newhall Pass about a mile before Newhall Avenue. Show you the access map there by Newhall Avenue, and then it stays slow through Placerita Canyon. Volume remains heavy through Golden Valley Road, and then you'll usually catch a small pocket of slowing after Via Princesa, exit 6A, 6B, up to Sand Canyon. So if you stay as far to the left as possible, you should move the best you can during drive time. Now, sometimes there's a slight slowdown through Acton as well, as at each exit ramp you gain a lane and then lose it. So every time the freeway goes from 3 to 2 lanes, you can count on brief merging delays. The stretch through Acton might add about a 5 to 10 minute delay, and sometimes worse on Fridays. You actually catch a very light slowdown around this bend into Palmdale, right around the Angeles Forest Pear Blossom Highway exit, and then usually smooth sailing into the Antelope Valley. So generally the drive starting on the 14, which does not include any delay on the 5 getting there. The 14 from the Newhall Pass to the Palmdale city limits usually takes a half hour with no traffic. During peak drive time, this takes closer to 50 minutes and in excess of an hour on Fridays, and if there are any fender bender accidents. As I've mentioned a few times, the volume is slightly heavier for the entire stretch on Friday afternoons, and the traffic starts earlier, sometimes before 3 p.m. Carpool lanes, the HOV, cover the entire stretch of the 14, usually saves about 15 or 20 minutes for afternoon drive, and the speed limit for the entire stretch is 65. Southbound lanes generally wide open for the afternoon drive.